Good morning, everyone. It's Carpo. I just woke up, got my cup of coffee, decided to come out and make a video here. I love the ability to just express myself through a video and not have to worry about proving any sort of, proving myself, or not having to prove anything in particular is a fact or true. In other words, I can just speculate on life and be honest about that and say I just don't know. Whereas in the past, if you wanted to author a book or make a video and get it out in the world, you had to do it through means, and you had to have resources and finances to do so. Of course, by doing that, then you have people who are sponsoring your work, but the whole point being that there were a lot of people out there who put a lot of effort into the work that they did when they were authoring books and making, let's say, documentaries or short films about particular subjects. This doesn't mean that all the evidence they had was true by any means. In fact, it was so much easier for people to lie on television and through books in the past. Mostly on television, because you can't sit and cross-reference everything you see while you're watching television. With books, you were forced to put, your sources in the book, especially if it was a factual book. And this allowed people to cross-reference the ideas. Of course, then you could only go back to other books to get your information, to see if that was correct. So, in this new world we have with the internet, it allows people, individuals, to express ideas in ways that we never would have thought possible before. It allows people to find others, maybe 3 others in the entire county that are like them in their area. Now, this isn't necessarily I wouldn't say this is necessarily the strongest point about it, nor is it necessarily a good thing, because what it does do, and this is just kind of my speculation, is that while the internet is there to bring us closer together, it could also be used as a weapon to keep us divided, which many groups have. And those who have the means and the resources to alter information, to change truth according to how they see fit, can just as easily post these things on the internet. This is how we lead to people assuming that everyone's a shill or paid by the government, because a lot of the information people are putting out there seems a little biased. But here's the thing: we have the choice to make the internet a place to learn to tolerate each other and understand each other, or we can use it to further separate ourselves. Excuse me. Double sneeze. The sun's bright. So as the sun comes up each morning, I get up and I have these thoughts in my head about who we are as people, and it just leads me into these thoughts about how, like I was saying, we can use the internet to understand each other, or we can use it to divide ourselves further, to put ourselves into more restricted groups. But that can be good too, because it allows us to filter out a lot of background noise that we're not interested in anymore. It's easy for that echo chamber to take place where everybody's reinforcing each other's ideas. We just have to remember that the way that we utilize this tool, I'm not going to say the world is watching, I'm going to say that the universe is watching, to see how we handle this new tool of instant communication to anyone. I see it abused, but I also see it used. And that's how all things are. That's how all tools are. You know, a shovel can dig you a hole, but it can also knock a guy out to throw him in the hole. You know, a knife can stab, or a knife can cut and clean and cook. So, I'm making my choice to use the internet to the best of my ability to express who I am, as well as to find as much information about the subjects I find interesting that I can. That's really what life's all about. Understanding ourselves. So, yeah. I'll leave it at that. I've been having issues uploading videos lately, so I've cut this down into 2 parts. I was going to do a different subject on this video too, but I'll leave it for later. So I hope you're all doing well, and remember that, you know, we can pick and fight among each other and amongst ourselves on the internet, but we have to try to remember, is this a discussion we would want to have face to face? If not, abandon the situation, but don't let ego ride over it. It's too easy. I do it, we all do it. Sometimes it's disguised as something else, but ultimately we just want to love and be loved and enjoy the world around us, you know. So we do our best. Peace out.